Hello everyone, it's an honor to present our research at the conference Local Cultures, Global Spaces, Communities, People, and Place. My name is Izzy. On behalf of the research team, I'm here to present our research paper, Place-Focused Pedagogies in Design, the multi-dimensional learning landscape of Farm Studio. So let's start with a quick overview of Hong Kong's food industry before diving into our unique Farm Studio concept. Now, in Hong Kong, where land is extremely scarce and valuable, 98% of our food is imported. This scarcity has pushed traditional farming into the shadows, making it almost a sunset industry. But there is a silver lining. Socialist indoor precision agriculture is on the rise. Interestingly, in a city leaning heavily towards digital in design education, there is a contrasting scene in the farming sector. This is where our farm studio steps in, bridging the gap between urban life and rural practices. It's an off-campus, design-built education program that's not just about learning. Students get their hands dirty with farming tasks and engage in meaningful design work right in the heart of the village. It's a program that nurtures students to be more than just designers. They become grounded experimenters, local social nurturers, and global aware citizens. So, what if design education foregrounded our pre-existing interdependencies with living otherness, human or not? What if we reconceived the design discipline as equipment for social learning? And what happens when we integrate bachelor students from different design disciplines into a rural farm experiment? These are the questions that we try to explore in the Soil Trust Farm Studio. So to elaborate, Soil Trust Farm Studio was part of a larger industry-funded university initiative called Social Care Hospitality, research partnership for regenerative strategies in coordinated hospitality and agricultural practices. So this eco-social agricultural pilot revolved around an experimental field laboratory inside the Hong New Organic Production Farm in Tai Kung Po, Hong Kong. So over 3 years, this research explored community-enabling ways of redirecting organic waste from a downtown hotel and a dozen family households to revitalize local soils, food production, village cohesion, and agricultural know-how. In addition to the bachelor students, the social care hospitality pilot engaged hotel kitchen staffs, ethnic minority mothers associated with a local welfare center, a farm management team, and families of food localization platform which collected their domestic food scraps using a do-it-ourselves fermentation method, which we call it bokashi. The previous research once highlighted the importance of designing with the hyperlocal. This concept might seem complex at first, but it's deeply relevant to our discussion on the farm studio. The hyperlocal goes beyond just being local in a physical sense. It's about the rich tapestry of possibilities and actions that emerge right where we stand. It's not just about bringing design practices into a local level, it's about rethinking our connections, where we are, where we act, and how we can transform values and priorities through our intentions. This leads us to the core question that drove the creation of the farm studio. In what ways does the rural hyperlocality reshape our approach to design? Why should we choose to learn about design in a rustic, land-based farm setting? So from the summer of 2022 to the spring of 2023, the School of Design at Hong Kong Polytechnic University embarked a unique journey. We enrolled 20 students into an alternative service learning program, Soil Trust. These students came from diverse fields, including product design, communication design, environmental and interior design, and social design. 7 of them used this program as a foundation for their final year projects. What's remarkable about this program is it's sitting at the Soil Trust Experimental Farm. This offers opportunities for students to immerse themselves in a rural, open environment that offered a completely new kind of learning experience. We combined practical farm work with academic tutoring back at the university, And this created an apprenticeship-like environment. Each week, students would immerse themselves in small groups at the soil trust farm or in the surrounding village. They would then have exchanges with their cohort at school and present their progress and final work right at the farm. It's a blend of hands-on experience and academic rigor, making for a truly comprehensive learning journey. And we conducted interviews with 14 students, including 4 males and 10 females, to gather their insights and experiences. Based on their interview responses, all students had no prior farming experience. Some were even unaware of the existence of an agricultural sector in Hong Kong. So, drawing upon in-depth interviews with the students and our observations, this paper examined the transformative learning outcomes, categorizing them into 6 realms: experiential demands, multisensory learning, cooperative creativity, nuanced understanding, societal transformations, and cognitive evaluations. First, Farm Studio, described by the students, is an interesting, dynamic, engaging alternative to traditional design studio. The heightened sociability derived from cooperative work in an unconventional setting, together with the uncertainty associated with farming challenges, sparked their curiosity. Students' immersion in this setting broadened their perspective on design, adding depth to their understanding and application of design principles in everyday life. Here, students get to engage in farming. This unique hands-on opportunity not only nullified pre-existing design knowledge, but also presented a platform to solve real-world problems through design. The novelty of the experience, from making planting day as a big event to creating functional items out of recycled materials, fostered creativity and innovation. The perception of the farmland as another environment by students forms a salient part of their farm studio experience. The environment emerged as a healing oasis, offering relief from the stress of traditional academic settings and promoting a sense of tranquility. So importantly, the farm landscape also fostered a form of natural communication. It broke away from rigid social norms and minimized social distance, often taken for granted in daily life. This nurturing backdrop promoted simplicity, devoid of competitive pressure often present in class design studios. Students could relish the simple joy of working together, free from the need for constant comparison with their peers. The intimate and relaxed setting spurred storytelling, allowing for the sharing of personal experiences and narratives, thereby fostering a sense of camaraderie and mutual understanding. So, in this regard, the Farm Studio served not only as an alternative educational platform, but also a holistic space promoting mental well being, inclusivity, simplicity, and natural communication. While the Farm Studio offers an incredibly enriching experience, it's not without its challenges. Think about this. Students are used to the comfort of traditional studio environments, mostly sitting and designing. Now, they are thrust into an environment where physical labor is the norm, which demands not just physical effort, but also a mental shift. Students have to change their personal schedule to sync with the farm's rhythm. They're learning to deal with a world where expectations often clash with reality, especially in the unpredictable realm of farming. Moreover, limited resources on the farm mean students have to think creatively, finding innovative solutions with what they have at hand. This is where true resourcefulness comes into play. So, yes, the farm studio is engaging and interesting, but it's also a test of adaptivity and determination. It challenges students to stretch beyond their comfort zones to truly harness the unique educational opportunity it offers. Second, in the farm studio, students undergo a multi-phased learning journey highlighted by direct and indirect experiences, reflective thinking, collaborative activities, and a unique sensory immersion. This begins by learning through experiencing. Here, students engage in a circular journey that extends from farming to cooking and finally eating, providing them with a holistic perspective of the agricultural cycle. This direct experience deepens their comprehension of farming realities, bringing abstract concepts such as weather conditions with tangible experiences. Indirect education adds another dimension, as does learning through the lens of system thinking, where they tackle complex scenarios involving multiple stakeholders. Learning through making becomes an embodiment of personal sensation. Each touch, movement, and visual cue becomes part of a personal narrative that brings forth a multiple of unique reflections and learning outcomes, serving as tangible takeaways from their time in the farm studio. Active engagement in farming tasks equals to learning by doing, aiding students in gaining farming knowledge and understanding the essence of farming. The transformation from theoretical knowledge to hands-on practice exemplifies learning through process, enabling mutual understanding and learning among participants of different disciplines. Furthermore, the practical approach provides a deeper understanding of farming in Hong Kong, connecting students with the local agricultural realities. One student, Samuel, articulates this perfectly. We are actually taking from nature. The farm studio experience also encourages self-reflection. Students reflect on their time investments, the challenging roles they play over time in the studio, and the unnoticed wastage in their daily lives. Finally, learning through sensing, whether it's touching the frog, the bokashi bedding, or the farm animals, creates unforgettable memories and evokes a deep connection with nature. Third, cooperation is a major theme of the farm studio experience, requiring interaction with individuals of diverse socio-demographic backgrounds, disciplines, and professional perspectives. The collective unfamiliarity among participants with farming practices, and in particular, a lack of knowledge regarding agricultural tools, necessitates reliance on external assistance, presenting opportunities to enhance communication and learn from a variety of viewpoints. Working alongside teachers, both students and other stakeholders are expected to find a balance while approaching problems from their unique angles. This collaborative learning and working experience is markedly different from traditional design studio. In the farm studio, students are encouraged to create physical objects, study their usage, and gain solid feedback on their designs. Particularly for product design students, the process of building something from scratch and witnessing its potential to improve people's day-to-day work offers profound inspiration, driving them to find innovative solutions. Fourth, the farm studio is more than just a learning space. It offers opportunities for personal growth, introspection, and development. Let me break this down into several key areas. First, students are able to encounter. Through encountering a new self, they begin to view themselves through a different lens, one that brings them closer to ethnic minorities and cultural diversity. The unique agency of farming facilitates this introspection, promoting them to reflect on their position within society. Second, there's a tangible sense of achievement here. Simple acts like reaching the farm on time become milestones of determination. Students connect with the farmers, understanding the stories behind each vegetable. Third, the farm studio encourages a fresh perspective on design, one that encourages hands-on immersion. It helps students grasp that design is not only about imagining things. You have to immerse yourself into something else to really feel it, to touch it directly, as Ricky reflected. So this new insight encourages students to switch roles for better design and contribute willingly to the team as they recognize their place within it. This leads to a deeper understanding of design limitations and the importance of acceptance as part of the creative process. Beyond this, students gain a newfound appreciation for local culture and the potential for community self-sufficiency. They learn the value of cooperation, teamwork, and respectful expression. In essence, the farm studio transforms students not just academically, but personally and professionally, shaping their values and principles. Lastly, as mentioned above, students' understanding of the value of cooperation and teamwork becomes clearer. They develop a willingness to contribute as part of the team, seeing their place and role within the group. So this journey extends to learning to express design in ways that keep things interesting yet respectful. 5. The farm studio experience is a transformative journey for students, marked by a profound shift in their perceptions, mindsets, and behaviors. It instills an appreciation for the journey itself, encouraging students to immerse in the subtitles of nature and the growth of life. This experience reshapes them from passive consumers to thoughtful producers, fostering a critical view of consumerism and a deeper understanding of local agriculture and fair pricing. The impact of this transformation extends beyond the individual, influencing family dynamics and community interactions, enhancing food awareness and bridging generational gaps. Physically, students who are typically desk-bound engage in farmer labor, highlighting the importance of physical health and leading to behavior change towards a more sustainable lifestyle. This cycle of active engagement, knowledge acquisition, and reflection culminates in a behavioral transformation that positions students as ambassadors of a mindful, connected, and sustainable lifestyle. Last but not least, the farm studio challenges traditional education by emphasizing creative problem solving and practical learning over conventional grading. It offers a hands-on farming experience that broadens students' skill beyond typical design studios. This approach transforms homework into meaningful, sustainable farm contributions and fosters a sense of community among students. Distanced from competitive, target-driven environments, they gain self-confidence and a holistic learning perspective. The farm studio is not just an alternative educational space, but a catalyst for personal growth and cooperation. So, in sum, the farm studio enacted a rich socio-material contextuality that stipulated environmental learning inside daily life on the farm and in households. The structure of the farm studio integrated anthropological field study, agricultural training, design thinking, and embedded intervention. It shows the potential of place-focused pedagogies in design. And that is the end of my presentation today. Thank you so much for your attention. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact our corresponding author. Thank you.